We explain the Mauryan Dynasty. The rise of a Vedic culture in India, either by Aryan migration or by natural events within Indian civilization, had created structured regional political units. It had also created a standard of Sanskrit-based record-keeping, a caste system with the priestly Brahmin class ruling over the others under a belief of divine right. It had brought about religious rituals based around veneration and sacrifice, and also Vedic religious texts that codified beliefs like dharma, karma, moksha, and reincarnation. By 600 BC BCE, 16 major states controlled India and divided themselves between monarchies and assemblies. These 16 states have very few similar patterns of rise and fall, and they were often at war with one another, and also tribes arriving through the Hindu Kush mountains. Indian states often found themselves influenced by being wedged between Persia and China. And then in 327 BC BCE, Alexander the Great and the Greeks entered Asia and began a conquest through Persia that led up to the gates of India at Bactria, today Afghanistan and Pakistan. Alexander famously did not stay in India, even after his success at the Battle of Hydaspes. He had defeated Porus in Punjab, but allowed him to stay in command as a loyal satrap. Faced with the possibility of more warfare against larger armies of Magadha and Bengal, the Greek troops mutinied and Alexander was forced to retreat. In 322, a year after his death, a leader named Chandragupta Maurya began a conquest to unify India against future foreign invasions. Chandragupta ruled the Mauryan Dynasty from 324 to 301 BC and created a centralized state with governed provinces. He also built large armies of elephant and chariot-borne troops and a secret police department. However, he was notoriously paranoid about his security and is said to have slept in very few places twice. His journeys were roped off and anyone who crossed the ropes was put to death. However, he created a postal service and a bureaucracy within his autocracy that stabilized India. He left the throne to be an ascetic, renouncing all materialism. His son then took power. But it was his grandson Ashoka who led the golden age of the dynasty, and aided the spread of Buddhism throughout India by converting. Originally seen as bloodthirsty and materialistic, his conversion led him to send missionaries all over Asia, to build hospitals, and to plant trees for shade on trade routes. He also urged his officials to begin treating people humanely. Ashoka increased trade and communication.